What up, people? What up? It's me, L Teddy 27. I am back. This is Love and Hip Hop Season 3, Episode 3. There was a lot that went on, and not a lot that went on. Whew. Metal straw back intact. We ready to go, y'all. All right. So, we start off, Trina goes to meet up with Hood Rat to ask her about joining the all-girl tour. Hood Rat is a Miami girl. She's a city girl, okay? Right out of Poker Beans Project. Y'all know I grew up in that area. I grew up across the street from Poker Beans Projects. And how you know she's from Poker Beans Project? Because she doesn't do like people who are not from Miami and say Pork and Beans Projects. When you from Miami, you either call it the Poke and Beans Projects or the Beans. Okay. That's just, you know real Miami people. We either gonna say the Poke and Bean Projects or the Beans. Anyway, but she's from there. Now, her and Trina were talking about, some of her struggles that she's having, trying to make ends meet. The fact that her sister died and she's caring for her sister's kids. And she, she's trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. She's making money however she can, bartending and, doing the music thing and, whatever she need to do. My focus, though, was on this 8th grade prom dress going wrong that Trina had on. Did y'all see that mess with the little flowery junk going over the shoulder? That pink. It's a no from me, dog. It's a no, Trina. Trina. I mean, that was somebody's 8th grade prom dress. Trina, you make way too much money for that dress to ever have seen the light of day on your body. But child, if you like it, I love it. If it's good for you, it's great for me, honey. Anyway, next we see Joy and Brisco. They go out on a date. Now, Joy likes Brisco. Brisco ain't the finest thing in the world. Brisco is just a Miami dude. Like, he's straight Miami. And he's one of those Miami dudes that's still hood, but grown with his hood, where he knows how to fix himself up and carry himself. Still hood, but grown with it. Not little boy no more. Consequently, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I kind of see why, because Brisco do give me that, baby, when he gets you in that bed, you about to have the best 3 hours of your life. Like, he about to give you some grown man stroke game, okay? When nah, I ain't gonna lie. He looks like, I don't know, I can't per se get a real, and y'all know I'm an aficionado on the phallus, the male phallus. But I don't get anything that triggers me or says anything big, small, or in terms of package size. There's no red flags for big or small. But he does carry himself with the kind of swag that says, baby, he's gonna fuck your soul out of you, honey. And I'm here for it. I ain't mad at you, Joy. I am not mad. So then, they're out on this date. Brisco asks Joy, so if Trick knew we were on this date, would he be mad? Joy was like, oh, that ain't none of his business. He don't need to be concerned with what I got going on. I do me, he do him. Come to find out, some kind of way, I don't even remember, they got to them talking about how Brisco said that him and Nikki Natural, who's Trick's girlfriend, hooked up or was something happened between them two. Now, he didn't come right out and say that they fucked, but he said, yeah, they was either conversing on the phone, texting, in the DMs, sending pictures. They was doing something. So Messy ass Joy couldn't wait. The date went over. Next, I don't know if it was the next day. I don't know if it was a couple days. I don't know if it was a couple weeks. We see her at Trick's house. She goes to Trick. I don't even know why she went to Trick's house. Trick invites her in, tries to get her to, gives her something to eat, and tries to get her to sit down and have a conversation with Nikki Natural so that they could try to, you know, squash whatever they got going on. Nikki Natural, y'all know she's a delusional heifer. I mean, she's one of those young girls that you can't talk to. You can't tell them nothing. I mean, you can't go to them and say, oh, look out there, the sky's blue. Nah, that ain't blue. That's light blue. That's sky blue. Okay. Anyway, she comes out and talks to Joy. They have this back and forward. This, that. Joy tries to tell her that what she did at the audition was wrong. She ain't trying to hear no parts of it. She don't care. Joy then says, well, word on the street is you and Brisco hooked up. Now, Joy, that shit is messy as fuck. First of all, Joy, you are on this whole thing talking about, oh, and this was, ladies and gentlemen, this was our hashtag FTFB moment. Our hashtag fall the fuck back moment, okay? Joy, your monkey ass wants us to believe that you don't want no parts of Trick, that you don't see it for Trick. He need to leave you alone. He needs not be concerned with what the fuck you got going on. So why do you give a fuck if Nikki Natural is cheating on Trick? Why do you care? You should have let it be known. Because first of all, you ain't with Trick. Second of all, you ain't with Brisco. So whoever Trick is sleeping with and whoever Brisco is sleeping with and whatever they got going on is none of your concern. Second of all, you are too invested in this girl that Trick is with for somebody who wants to be done away with Trick. Third of all, if you call yourself wanting to get with Brisco and, you know, see where that goes, why the fuck did you think it was going to be a good idea for you to be spilling all of the tea about him and the Nikki Natural girl in front of Trick? Not even having verified whether or not any of this is true. Bitch, you look stupid as fuck and messy as fuck. And if I'm Brisco, once I find this out, it's no way in hell I'm going to do anything to be anywhere in the same area code as you. Matter of fact, I'm going to spread all your business all over the earth and tell all my friends, nah, bro, you don't want to get with that shit because she messy as fuck and she'll fuck up everything you got going on. And see, because you just messy as hell. I don't buy that you true. And as much as you try and say the divorce is on Trick and Trick don't want the divorce, it don't seem like your ass want the divorce. Because as soon as the girl was walking out, you'll say, oh, this is still my house. My name's still on the deed. See, this how I know you ain't serious. You ain't serious. And I don't buy you. So girl, fall the fuck back. Take it back whole. Run it back, bitch. Bag back and sit the fuck down. Because don't nobody buy you. Don't nobody buy you at all, Joy. You messy as fuck. And girl, sit your ass the fuck down. And ladies and gentlemen, that was our hashtag FTFB moment of this episode of Love and Hip Hop Miami. Moving on. Amara and MJ are at home and they talk all about, they talk about kids and MJ wants to have kids and Amara says, well, you know, I do want to have kids, but not right now. It's not time. You know, I need to do some more things with my career. Then they briefly discuss the Julian guy and all that he has going on with Amara and with Trina. So then we got this meetup, the big meetup between Julian and Trina. Baby, these motherfuckers are underneath the underpass. Look like either the underpass. It doesn't look like an underpass for I-95. It looks like one of the underneath the bridge for going over to the beach, like either MacArthur Causeway or, you know, one of those underpass that you can drive underneath the bridge. That's what it looks like. Anyway, that's where they meeting at, honey. And nothing gets resolved. There's this back and forward. He shows her this contract that said, Yeah, I got 300,000, but you don't see your name nowhere on here, so it ain't have nothing to do with you. And she's like, but that's what you led me to believe, this, that, and the third. It's just a whole mess. Julian is a mess. Trina, you're a damn mess for not seeing any paper. You've been in the game too long, like I said a couple reviews ago. You've been in the game way too long to allow this kind of bullshit to happen to you. Your entourage and the people around you allowed this to happen as well. Something ain't right about that. That shit ain't smart. Just like you mad at Julian, you need to be mad with yourself. But whatever, honey. Then we got Cynthiana. We meet Cynthiana and Chaotic. They go down to the Domino Park down there in Little Havana, where all the Cuban men be at. Child, Cynthiana over there making Instagram videos and shit, laughs and jokes, Kiki and Kakas. Shouts out to Jada Nerd. Anyway, so they sit down and talk, Chaotic and Tip. I like Chaotic. I'm mad that Chaotic is not much more prevalent on the show because I like Chaotic. Chaotic is Miami, authentically Miami, and I like Chaotic. I'm also, as a side note, mad that Prince is not on there because I like the Prince on the show, but that's a whole nother story. So Tip Drill comes. Tip Drill comes, and Tip Drill tell Chaotic, let me holler at Cynthiana. Now, I'm not going to tell y'all how I know Cynthiana, but I'm going to call my girl Really Be TV. Shouts out to Really Be TV. After y'all watch my review, y'all go watch her review. And I'm going to tell her how I know Cynthiana real well. And I'm going to tell her how I know her. Anyway, some of y'all might figure it out. Put in the comment section if you could figure out how I know Cynthiana. Because when I saw her, I think it was last episode, I looked at her and said, dog, she looked familiar. But now that I see her up close and longer, I'm like, oh, that's who that is. Oh, I know her. Ooh, I know her. Child. Anyway, and so Tip Drill just basically gives her some good advice. And I didn't know Tip Drill was in the managing business now, but she's in the managing business now because her failed career didn't go anywhere. So I guess she said, well, let me just help get secure the bag by trying to manage some of these people. That's where the money is anyway. So she tells her, listen, you need to separate yourself from these Instagram videos because you are trying to do better for yourself and do more. And Trina wants you on this all girls tour, and that needs to be your focus. Your music needs to be your focus because that is where you are going to really make the money, and that's what we concentrating on. So she gave us some good advice. Then we see Jocelyn Hernandez with her boyfriend Ballistic Beats. They're at the dance studio. Can somebody explain to me what she practicing for? You ain't got no videos out. You ain't got no music out. Are you stripping again or something? And if you are stripping, who goes to and orders a whole dance video to practice stripper moves? Girl, you go up and down the pole, twerk it a little bit, shake that ass, and that's it, girl. Dance studio for what? Why are you in the dance studio? For what, Jocelyn? But y'all make that make sense, I guess. There was no point in this whole segment. It was just a means by which Mona wanted to reiterate the fact that Jocelyn don't see it for prima donna. Moving on. Then we see Nikki Natural. She meets up with Hood Rat. They're at this place called Finger Licking. If you should ever go to Miami, don't go to Finger Licking. That's one of those places. You know that word people throw out sometimes called bougetto, where something is bougie and ghetto at the same time. That's how that place is. And it's way too expensive. The food is all right, but the price that you pay for it is not worth it at all. It's way too expensive. It ain't worth it. So, I mean, and if I'm not mistaken, I think DJ Khaled opened up the first ones. I don't remember, but whatever. It ain't worth the money. But then anyway, Nikki Natural and Hood Rat discussed what happened at Trick's house. The whole thing about Joy and Brisco and what Joy said and the fact that Trick threw her out, this, that, and the third. So Hood Rat tells her, listen, Brisco get ready to have a welcome home party. I suggest you go to that welcome home party and you go confront him confront him and make him admit that y'all ain't have sex. So then the next thing, we're at the at Briscoe's welcome home party. Child, it was a lot of people there. Anyway, at the beginning, it was a group of girls there. One of the girls, I think her name was Chameleon there. You know, everybody's there. Girl, why this girl say she got a song called Twerk for Jesus? Because this, her rationale is, Jesus tipped me better than any man can. Normally, I would say insert a Shondo here, but that would be so inappropriate on so many levels. just a mess. Just a damn mess. These are my people, y'all. These are my people. These are Miami people. This is the level brand of fuckery and fucktitude that we deal with on a daily basis in Miami. Yeah, that girl right there is Miami all day long. The kind of fuckery that we deal with. Miami. My people. Moving on. Joy is there, and Joy goes to talk to Brisco. Everybody looking at Brisco. Everybody see it from all the little girls hot in their box, hot in their coochie popping for Brisco. Joy go over there and talk to Brisco. While Joy is talking to Brisco, Nikki Natural comes in. Nikki Natural makes a beeline right toward Brisco. Hey, boo. Did you tell her that we had sex? Please tell her we have sex. Did you tell? No, I ain't tell her that. So Joy messy ass look at all. I mean, Joy, you look stupid as fuck right now. Just stupid as fuck. I mean, if I'm Brisco, I don't want no parts of this chick. I want no parts of what she's got going on. None at all. I'm telling everybody I know, stay clear of this whore, because she can't hold fucking water. Okay? A mess. Joy, you're a whole ass mess. Moving on. Fucking Shay shows up with her level brand of fuckery. She came there hell-bent and intent on being dumb as fuck. Stupid as hell. She was sent with instructions by the producers not to try and hear nothing Amara said. She wasn't trying to hear nothing. She looked stupid as hell. She has to, I guess, have her storyline, which is to be upset with Amara and make it uncomfortable for MJ, who's her brother and Amara's boyfriend. And I guess that's going to be her storyline, just to pick a fight with Amara for no fucking reason. Because Amara gave you exactly what you wanted. Amara basically told JoJo, I don't see it for you. I don't want to be friends with you. This is not going to happen. But you couldn't even hear that because you came there hell-bent on fighting and not even trying to hear what was going on. Just stupid as hell. Just dumb as all get out. It's so stupid. But whatever. I mean, Shay has made a career of looking dumb and stupid. So why stop now? Moving on. Then we have this testosterone-laden pissing contest between Julian and MJ. Julian telling MJ, oh, Amara not allowed to have kids. MJ like, fuck you mean? This my da-da-da-da-da. And what about when y'all was in L.A., Julian, you tried to push up on my girl while she was drunk. And if I hear about this, I'm going to fuck you up. And this just a mess. I mean, if I had to pick a side of who's going to win, it looked like MJ would take Julian because Julian looks a little light in the pants. But I could care less. You know what I'm saying? This testosterone-laden pissing content, I mean, it's whatever. I was over it. Amara is all verklempt and is about to faint and pass out, child. Probably was passing out from the heat from that old nasty-ass wig she had on. But that's a whole nother story. And that was the whole episode. I guess next week we'll see what happened, whether or not she passes out or not. That was Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 3, Episode 3. Until next week this time, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely.